Hey, how's it going? All right, so I want to show you how the C++ code works for like testing, and right now I've got an ESP32 with Arduino on it, so this is basically just Arduino code. So we're gonna go to the code, um, and actually we'll leave that open. Um, so we'll start at the main application and we'll see how this test works high level, and then we'll go into the details. So basically, I have this LED should turn on class that is extending this test case. And what test case looks like is it's a class with abstract methods on init and assert case. On init is where you're going to set up your test setups, and assert case is going to return this test result, which currently just has if the test has failed. But like um, we could put other properties in here like test name, um, like test like the person testing their name, some descriptions, timestamp, all kinds of cool things in the result. And how it kind of wires up is we have this LED should turn on test that extends this test case, and in our on init we're turning on pin 2, which is this blue LED on the ESP32. Um, so let me, so yeah, it's the blue. This is here. The blue one is that. Um, so if we go back, we're going to turn that on, and in the assert case, we're going to basically digital read that pin 2, and we're saying, hey, if it's high on the digital pin, has failed is false, so it's worked. If it's low, because this test is LED should turn on. If it's low, we don't expect that the test has failed is true, and we return this test result. And again, like I'm thinking, like what you could do is have a constructor in the test case that takes the test name, and in the on init, we would be like, we would basically on this result that we return, you could say like test name equals, and then we'll be like LED should turn on. So that would be in the report that's sent off to like your reporting engine or whatever. So that's that, and now I want to kind of show it kind of working. So we're doing this in the loop just so you see it. We basically create a new instance of this LED should turn on test class, and we on init it, which is going to do all your setup necessary for the test to assert that this should be on. And then the result we're going to do assert case, and we're going to print out to the screen has it failed, and we're going to not that. So test pass. If it results in a 1, the test is passed. If it's a 0, it's failed. So I have it running down below, but I want to show you using Platform IO, which is really nice for Arduino, much nicer than their little IDE. It's terrible. So it's loading. And again, like the LED's off now. The LED's on because our test, we turn it to hide on. And then I think I've got my serial window open. So test pass here is 1, pass, and it's going to do it again. But it's passing because that blue light is on. Now, what we do is we're going to, in our on init, we're going to make it fail just to show this. So we're actually going to say in our on init, we're setting it up to low. So we're expecting it to be high. So when we upload this, I'll get my. So if we upload this, so it's blue LED. When it flashes, it should be not blue. The blue one should be off, and then it should be a failure case in there. So test fail. Okay, so it's off. It's off because it's resetting the device. It's compressing. Let's see. Test pass 0, and you can see the reason it's 0 is that blue LED is off. So it's kind of a simple, just a little simple test framework. And if this is something nice, it's based off how unit test frameworks work. Is you can make a test runner class, and that like took in a list of test cases. And then what that class would do is it would loop through each test case, and it would call on init and assert on the case, and then it would maintain a list of test results. So at the end of a test run, you would have this list of test results, right? And it would be like, right now it just has failed, but if you imagine like you could have like name, description, other information in here, and then you could send that off to the cloud or whatever you're reporting on. So yeah, that's the little demo of the test class. It'd be interesting to see people's opinions on it. Again, like it's based off of how like unit tests work in different languages, so that's at least the idea.